Good morning, my friends. Simon P. Hayward here. How you doing today? It's a little bit chilly today. Still come out for a walk though. It's nice and sunny. It's really great sitting in the sun. Shade's really cold. It's funny as. First day of summer in December. Or in Australia, I should say, in December. Well, it's December too. Yeah, so anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about tools and the tools of the trade. And why it's so important to have the right tools to do the job that we do in making money online. Okay, so like when you want to bake a cake, right? So if I'm back in the bakery, right, and I'm baking a cake, I'm gonna need a particular set of tools to actually create a cake, right? So while I'm baking that cake, I need to, have tins and mixers and scales and all sorts of stuff to like weigh up the cake and mix the cake and put the cake in the oven. So you're going to have the oven, right? So there's a whole bunch of tools, and then decorating the cake, you're going to have a whole another set of tools to do that job. Okay, and then when you deliver that cake to the customer, you still got to have some more tools to actually pass it on, right? So it's the same within our business, right? So when you're creating a product, let's go with branding, right? So if you're branding yourself, right, you're going to want a few things like video camera, right? I can't show you my video camera because I'm using it right now, right? So if you're doing videos, you're going to need a video, and then you're going to need like an editing suite, so you can edit your videos, right, and render them, and which is like, the program takes the video and makes it into an MP4 format for you, right? And then you're going to need programs to upload those videos to your blog or website. We got YouTube and Facebook these days, so we don't really need to upload them to our site directly, right? So you got all these different tools for different things and different jobs within your business, and it's really important that you find not only the right tools for the job, the tools that everyone else is using, but the tools for you. You might use a program, because I went through, like, especially video format. I started out with Camtasia, and after a while it really wasn't that good, to be honest. It's really not that good. It's not what they make it out and cut it out to be. I didn't like using it, but I fumbled through it, and then it broke and I had to get a new one. So I went looking for the best free option, which isn't always the best scenario to do, but I found a couple, and they sort of got me through what I needed to do. And then I needed screen capture, and I found another one, right? But I ended up with a program. It's a really good video editing suite, audio editing suite, and recording suite, and screen capture suite, right? So that's a really, really cool program, right? So I'm able to do some really nice videos with it. But on top of that, there's what we actually do with our business, like building landing pages, right? You should have a good landing page creator. If you're not comfortable dealing with HTML, like I taught myself with HTML within a week. It's that easy. Like, it's good to know some HTML, so there's, a few tricks you can do on your blog and stuff like that with HTML. So having a good landing page creator, you can get a whole bunch of free ones you can add to a WordPress blog, or you can go and get some really good paid ones. It's just click and drop, add some words, and you're done. You know what I mean? 5-minute jobs. These are quickly created. The things to make our lives easier, like these tools. All right. So these tools are out there, but sometimes you're going to be spending quite a little bit of money. So when I do my creatives and stuff, like photos, creatives, and banner ads, I use Photoshop and Adobe After Effects, right? So I started out with free stuff, right? You can go and get programs called GIMP. It's free, and it does the same thing, right? If you want to do moving banner ads, like GIFs, you can actually animate them, and it's going to take you a long time to animate them. That's why I stepped up and went to After Effects, because I can animate within seconds, right? And it's able to let me create the creatives to put on my videos now. So the tools are really important, and what you are going to use for. A lot of this, if you want to put banner ads, like branded banner ads and stuff around for yourself, you can go to Fiverr and you can pay someone to do it, right? Personally, I like doing it myself. It doesn't take all that long. to learn how to do it, and it's cheaper that way. You know, I don't need to pay someone else to do it. I can go, oh yeah, I need a new banner ad, bam, 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 it's done. Right? It's really is quite easy to do. You know, if I need a picture of me on Facebook, I just go take a picture of me on Facebook, like with my camera, and then I go and put some words with it. You know what I mean? So branding yourself isn't all that difficult if you have the right tools. Okay, so when you want to build your blog out, right, you're going to need all these different tools anyway, right? So, you know, you want a way to capture and build a list. You know, you want a proper autoresponder. Like I've used free ones in the past, and to tell you the truth, they're great starts. They're like to test the waters and stuff. But after that, it really is, you got to start paying. Okay, and you can't always rely on a freebie. Like sometimes you'll get away with a good freebie, right? There's like using like a place like PhotoStock to get pictures and stuff, like royalty-free pictures from the internet that people will allow you to use, you know, or buying them for $1 or whatever it is it's going to cost you. That's cool. Right? You can use your own photos if you got some really cool photos you want to use. That's sweet as. But a lot of people just go to Google and just quickly download something, and later on you're going to find yourself in a lot of trouble, right? So you're better off using the tools that are available, for especially stuff like, you know, copyright and stuff like that are available that you can use. Okay, so if you want to know like what I use myself, you just go to simonphayward.com/tools, or go to my blog simonphayward.com, and there's a tab up the top, tools, and I've got a full list of all the stuff I use and have used, and like what I call the bare bones approach for those who are sort of getting into the game. If you want to check those out, that's cool. Some of them are free, some of them are paid for. Okay, but you know, I mean, programs like Adobe is going to cost you a lot of money to run. You know, I think you can get like the Cloud Creator or whatever it's called, CC, Adobe Photoshop CC. I think it's $17 a month or something. I went full blown Photoshop and After Effects, because the programs themselves, they've got a lot more in them for what I want to do. You might not be doing that, you know. I mean, I can't even remember what the site's called, but there's a free one. I think it's is it freephotoshop.online.com or something, and you can it's cloud anyway. I just find it limited. It's up to you. Well, like I said, go get GIMP version 2.0. It's really good. It's just like Photoshop. It's where I started out with, and I mean, you can use Paint, right? If you've got like your PC, you can just use your normal Paint program to put your picture there and then put some text over the top of it. You know, put a nice quote or whatever. You can do that. That's not that hard. You know, take a nice photo, you smiling and stuff. You can do that. You know, so if you want to know what the tools I use, and the best tools that I recommend anyway, what I personally use and recommend for you guys to use, simonphayward.com/tools, or just go to simonphayward.com, and there's the tab for tools, right? And you can see it. There's an explanation of each tool that I use and why and what I do with it and stuff like that. All right. So I want you to start thinking more about your business. It's not just about like splashing stuff out there, right? You've got to start thinking differently to everyone else, right? If you go to a group in Facebook, this is for instance, right? Here's a nugget. Everyone's splashing the same stuff. You go to the same company, right? There's a few companies there. I'm not going to name names, right? And they're all splashing the same stuff, and you can see it time after time and time after time again, right? If you want to be different, you want to brand yourself as a leader, you want people to join you in business, right? Then you need to start making yourself look like a leader. You know, step aside from the pack. You know, don't be a sheep. Be the sheepdog. Lead the pack. All right. So, simonphayward.com/tools, and I'll catch you tomorrow. This truck's coming in. The workers are going to fucking work. And excuse the language. So yeah, they're cutting in on my video. Look at this video bombing. Hey, what's that all about? All right. Catch you tomorrow.